Is Google Ads worth it for locksmith companies? In this video, I'll help you understand what to expect and how much budget you need and how many phone calls can you expect realistically per day so you can understand whether it is right fit for your business. So let's get started. So guys, we're in our Google Ads dashboard, and if you're a locksmith company, in this video we're gonna go through some numbers and you can see it for yourself whether running Google Ads is worth it for your business. So this is one of the example accounts, and this is local service business account, and their main goal is also to generate phone calls from Google Ads. So let's say for the last 60 days they have generated 291 phone calls. This is mostly directly from ads. So without going to the website, they can click the phone call button and they can call directly from the ad. And these conversion numbers can include phone calls directly from ads. At the same time, they can also visit the website and click the phone call button, and this can include those numbers as well. And sometimes we can receive form submissions as well. But overall, let's say 90 to 95% of those conversions are focused to track the number of phone calls. And as you can see, the cost to receive one conversion is around $30, and the conversion rate is around 29%. And that means, let's say, out of 4 clicks we're gonna get at least one conversion. So let's see some numbers and how much would it cost to run Google Ads for your locksmith service business. And you can decide whether you can make profit while running Google Ads. Most locksmith service businesses want to generate, let's say, at least 5 phone calls. But on average, it is not uncommon for them to receive 10 to 15 phone calls. But in this example, we're gonna start from 5 phone calls, and you can get those numbers for 10, 15, and 20 phone calls yourself. So let's say 5 phone calls with 10% conversion rate, we need to receive 50 clicks. So 10% of those 50 clicks are gonna be converted as phone calls. And if you receive 20% conversion rate, you need to receive 25 clicks. And that means the higher the conversion rate, the less number of clicks it takes to receive the same number of phone calls. So here, by improving the quality of the campaigns and also by improving the quality of the landing pages, you can improve this conversion rate number. And 10% here is the worst case scenario in the locksmith business. If you're receiving less than 10%, that means you must be doing something wrong. So on average, if you're a locksmith business, you should be getting at least 20% conversion rate. And it is not uncommon for the locksmith businesses to receive 25%, 30%, and in certain days, 40, 50% conversion rate. So as an example, to be more realistic, I'm getting this 20% conversion rate number, and we can calculate numbers based on those conversion rates. So now, how much would it cost for us to receive 50 clicks and 25 clicks? So for that, we need to know the cost per click limits. So you can get an idea of the cost per click limits by using different online tools. But in this video, as an example, I'm gonna show you an online tool that you can see those numbers for yourself. And after that, we're gonna also use Google Ads own keyword planner. And that is, I think, more reliable, and it's data coming directly from Google Ads. So you can get more accurate information, and you can also add a very specific location names so that you can get more accurate numbers for your specific location as well. So let's start with an online tool first. A quick reminder, if you want my free video on how I doubled my phone calls using 2 key strategies in Google Ads, you can click the link in the description below and I'll send it to you right away. So this is an online tool, and it is wordstream.com/keywords, and you can choose any online tool if you want. But as an example, I'm using this tool. So let's say our target keyword would be locksmith near me, and we can click on find my keywords, and you can choose your industry, but our industry is clear from the locksmith keyword, and we cannot choose any more like city or other very specific locations. We can just choose countrywide targeting. You can choose United States and click on continue. And here you can see different keyword ideas. For example, the locksmith near me keyword can have these ranges: top of page with low range and high ranges, as you can see. And for different keywords, the numbers can be different. For example, key locksmith, cost per click limits. And for different keywords, you can get different bid ranges. So from these numbers, let's say to be eligible to participate in the auctions, you can estimate you should be bidding like $5 to $6. And let's see those numbers with our own Google Ads Keyword Planner. So from this account, I'm gonna go to my own example account. And after that, we're gonna go to Tools, and under Planning, we're gonna go to Keyword Planner and click on Discover New Keywords. And once you're here, you need to put the target keyword here. So locksmith near me, and after that click on enter, and after that click on get results. So we're gonna close that. And if you're gonna scroll down, these are the keyword ranges. As you can see, it starts from $3.92 up to $16. But this is a countrywide targeting. We can make it a location specific targeting as well. So if you're a locksmith company, of course you should be targeting location specific targeting, and you should be targeting a smaller location. So we're gonna click on this pencil icon and we're gonna choose a very specific location. So as an example, let's choose New York City. So we're gonna choose that and remove countrywide targeting and only keep that location and click on save. So as you can see, those numbers change. It's $3.72 up to $14.75. The numbers are slightly different now for that specific location. So we're gonna go through those keywords and get an idea. So we have around 1500 keyword ideas, and let's say based on those 10 keyword ideas, we're gonna decide how much is gonna be our cost per click limits. So top of page bid low range are these, and top of page bid high ranges are these. So to be eligible to participate in the Google Ads auctions, we should be paying, let's say, $5. So if we're gonna pay $5, we're gonna be eligible to participate in the auctions with most of these keywords. So let's say our number is $5 cost per click limit. And as you can see, with 10% conversion rate, to receive 50 clicks, it's gonna cost us $250. And to receive 25 clicks, it's gonna cost us twice as low, which is $125. So the higher the conversion rate, you can receive the same number of phone calls with cheaper overall ad spend. So the ad spend is 2 times lower, but the number of phone calls are same. That's because of higher conversion rate. So the higher the conversion rate, you can get the same number of phone calls with lower overall ad spend. So our one phone call is going to cost us 250 overall ad spend divided by 5 phone calls. It's going to cost us around $50 cost per phone call with 10% conversion rate. And with 20% conversion rate, one phone call is going to cost us $125 overall ad spend divided by 5 phone calls. It's going to cost us around $25. Again, 2 times cheaper cost per phone call because we have a high conversion rate. And let's say we are receiving phone calls while running Google Ads, but not all of those phone calls can convert. So the phone calls can be lower quality as well. Some of those phone calls. Let's say 30% of those phone calls can be lower quality phone calls. We can include that in the cost per phone call as well. So we're going to count them as lead. So real lead is going to cost us a little bit expensive after excluding the lower quality phone calls. So one lead, after adding that extra lower quality phone call cost, it's going to cost us approximately $65. And one lead with 20% conversion rate, if we're going to exclude that 30% lower quality phone call cost, it's going to cost us around $34. And let's say your service costs around $75. And whether we're going to make profit or loss, we're going to calculate that. So let's say with 10% conversion rate, our profit is going to be around $75. Our service charge minus $65 Google Ads ad spend is going to be around $10. We are barely making profit. Probably we're losing here because we have other costs as well other than Google Ads. And the second way, with 20% conversion rate, our profit is going to be $75. Our service charge minus the cost of Google Ads, it's going to cost us around $35 profit. And if we're going to exclude some of our costs other than Google Ads, we can make some profit with this option. And again, these numbers can be different depending on your location, depending on the cost per click limit you are targeting, depending on your bid strategies, and depending on many, many other factors. So if the quality of your landing pages you have created is good, the conversion rate can be much higher. And you can make some profit while running Google Ads for your Locksmith business. But overall, that's a high level overview of how you can calculate your profit and loss if you want to run Google Ads for your locksmith business. And as you can see, the numbers can be way different if your conversion rate is lower or higher. So let's say if your conversion rate is 25%, your costs can be 2.5 times cheaper. Or let's say in your location, the costs are actually cheaper, or the costs might be higher. And you can calculate all of those numbers by looking at your Google Ads dashboard and that's how you can estimate the numbers for your situation. And the numbers can be much higher or lower. So again, if you guys want to know how I doubled the number of phone calls by including 2 key strategies in Google Ads, you can click the link in the description below and I'll send that video of how I did that right away. Or if you guys want me to generate phone calls to your locksmith business by running Google Ads, you can contact me as well by clicking the link in the description below. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video and see you guys in my other videos.